Welcome to the Rewards Master. It looks like we already have 4 people in here waiting. So if you would, each of you just say a hello into the comments so I know who's here and I can thank you accordingly. So this is I believe my 10th live session for the Rewards Master channel. And they've been getting a lot more viewers. I think I had over 50 last week. So we'll see how that goes. I'm trying to keep them scheduled at the same time every week when I can. Some weeks, probably won't be possible, but this time of 3 o'clock on Sunday afternoon is a really good time for me. So I hope it works out for a lot of you as well. All right. Henry in Louisville says, hey, he's here on board. Thank you, Henry. Good to have you here. I noticed I think we have 6 in there. So don't forget to put a little post there so I know who's in here and part of our chat today. Mike Newland, always a great supporter of these lives. Thank you, Mike. Good to have you here. He says, good afternoon. RC, channel member like Henry also, and says, hey, so good to have you all here, especially channel members. So that's fantastic. Johnny Jimenez, hello, everyone. Good to have you here, Johnny. Thanks for tuning in. Looks like we got 16 people on here. All right. So I'm very, very, very excited about this one. So I know I'm like a kid in a candy store, but I may be one of the biggest fans of Citibank and their points on YouTube. I mean, I think people who watch the channel know that. I use the Citi Prestige card. I've loved it. I use the Citi Custom Cashes like crazy. I love them. And I'm also maybe one of the biggest fans of American Airlines on YouTube because I'm a status flyer with American. I push their points. I praise their points literally all the time and even get some hate for it from time to time. But this is a crazy day because I may be one of the biggest fans of Citi and maybe one of the biggest fans of American. And my whole world just exploded in awesomeness today. I mean, I've never seen a better day in the points and miles world. And it's crazy because I've been watching other people's videos and reactions to what's going on with the Citi Strata Elite and the adding of American as a transfer partner. And it's crazy to me because I don't think people are near excited enough because by my estimation, Citi just beat everybody. I mean, just stomped them all in the dirt. American Express, yeah, I'll still get them because I like 200,000 point sign-up bonuses, but I'm not spending on that card no more. And when it comes to Chase, yeah, Hyatt's a great, yeah, I don't care about that anymore. I mean, as of today, it is the best day. It's Christmas in July for the Rewards Master who loves Citibank and who loves American Airlines because both of those things just exploded. They just exploded today. So I had to do a live today because, I mean, even though I was scheduled for it anyway, it just kind of worked providentially. It just kind of worked out because, wow, I'm just so very excited. So I'm excited to talk about it with you. Let me get back to the comments because we've got several in here. We got 15 people watching. RC said, hey, as we mentioned, channel member. Thank you, RC. Johnny Jimenez says, hello, everybody. Well, good to have you, Johnny. RC said, excited for this one. TJ Rosenbaum said, hi. TJ, good to have you here with us. And Scott Dryson said, AA miles have been so tough to earn. Can't wait. Yeah. Now, I mean, I was afraid of this in the sense that we could have a massive devaluation that could happen, but there'll be a little bit of time, at least traditionally. There's a little bit of time before the devaluation. And man, I'm going to be buying so many flights. It's just nuts. In fact, I've been the guy who's been pushing on YouTube that it's a good thing to spend your money on low redemption flights. That day is over. I mean, my whole system's changing as of today because as of today, I'm going to buy every flight that work's not paying for. I'm not getting reimbursed for. Every single flight's going to be on points because, man, American points are like, they're just raining from the sky now. I mean, it's like people say money doesn't grow on trees. Well, when you have 2 custom caches and a Citi Prestige, and my player 2 applied an hour ago and is going to get that new Strata Elite. And when you have all their cards, I mean, American Airlines points because Citi thank you points are growing on trees. I mean, it just changes everything. I just can't even express that. So maybe the devaluation will come, but I hope it doesn't come right away. So yeah, I'm with you, Scott. Awesomeness. TJ says, I have been waiting for Citibank to offer American as a transfer partner, and now I have tough decision to make. Let's see. I lost it there. To decide which card to get. Yeah. So we're going to talk about a few of them today. I did an evaluation this afternoon of all my cards because, man, Citi's getting my spend. It's getting pretty much all of my spend from this day forward. So Israel says, hit that like button. And Israel, good to have you here. Thank you for that. We got 22 people in here. I don't know how many likes we have so far, but you guys hit the like button if you don't mind. I appreciate that. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and I'm going to have a lot of content about American Airlines and Citibank from now on because I had a lot about that anyway before. And here we go. All right, Henry in Louisville. I've always been a Citi fan, but the AA flight crews are so irritating to me that they're always my last choice. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I tell y'all all the time, I like to fly Delta the best, but here's the thing. Citi and AA together, I mean, AA was already so valuable, their points. I mean, when you can get a flight, and I see them, I'm telling you, I see them. I see flights across the United States, sometimes, not all the time, it's dynamic, but 9,000 points one way, unbelievable. And now that you can earn them easy, well, unless they devalue, now that you can earn them easy, it's like, honestly, it's just raining American Airlines points as of today, where it used to be some of the hardest currency to get. So I agree, not the best product, not maybe the best flight crews, but wow, the best deal. There's just no doubt anymore. TBI, can you upgrade from Citi Premier to Citi Elite? I don't know, but I would guess so. I mean, that would be my guess. You know, I would say you're better off just applying and then either downgrading or canceling the Citi Premier. But if you can't, and I mean, if you're at a point where you can't, I mean, I didn't know if we'd get approved, but about an hour ago, my player 2 applied and got the Citi, that we don't have it physically, of course, but got the Citi Strata Elite card. So we're excited to have that one coming. Also, I was going to tell you, they do give you a temporary card number. So that's kind of helpful until you get the card in. They said it'd be in 3 days. So maybe if you're looking to maybe get one, then you could consider that. Okay, they hate me. With the ability to transfer to AA with Strata cards, will you keep your AA exec or downgrade to the AA Platinum? I'll probably keep my executive card. I've thought about that a lot today. There's really no multiplier where it's better because the Citi Prestige card, and I'll get into that in just a second. The Citi Prestige gives me 5X at any airline, but it always has. But the AA executive card only gives 4X, and then it also gives 10X on hotels through AA's portal. But this new Strata Elite card gives 12X on the Citi portal for hotels. But and those could, of course, become 12X American points through transfer. But the difference is that to keep my status, that AA portal for hotels is just the winner. And then also, I go into American Airlines clubs a lot more than 4 times a year. In fact, I went over 30 times last year. So to me, that card more than pays for itself. And also I get the 2 10,000 point loyalty boosts. So probably going to keep the AA executive card. We have some other AA cards like we have the red card and 2 of those, and we have a silver card. I'll probably get rid of those. So, but yeah, the executive card, as far as right now, I think I'll probably hang on to it. Jake, do we know if it's a 1-to-1? Yes, we do. At least with my Citi Prestige card, because I got on there this morning when it first came out. No American Airlines is a transfer partner. And I thought, oh, okay, well, it's just going to be the Elite card that can transfer to American. They got on there after lunch. There it was. 1,000 points equals 1,000 American points. I would have been happy at like 1,000 to 800. I couldn't even believe it. I mean, it was unbelievable. Like I said, the whole world's just changed today. So, Henry Louisville says, Citi just refused to upgrade my old sock drawer Simplicity card to the new $0 Strata card. Really? Maybe they're trying to tighten up. Usually Citi would let you product change from anything to anything, but they have been changing that some lately. No American cards, still like custom caches. So yeah. Euris Boo says, got declined recently for an AA Advantage Platinum Select. That has the 80,000 AA sub. Not sure why. Opened one personal card this year. Last Citi was Strata Premier last September. Any thoughts? I have no idea, man. I mean, like I said, my player 2 is at like 624. And I was like, I mean, we don't care about chase cards. I mean, so I don't care about 524 because there ain't no chase cards we don't have that we want, except more inks just to do that train, but we can do without that. So we just don't care about that. So I thought, when I saw how awesome this is, and I have the Prestige, I don't need to get the other one. So I thought, well, player 2, she could use 4 American Airlines because she doesn't go in the lounges if she's not with me. Now she can 4 times a year with this card. And I thought, wow, we could get that. So she applied, instant approval, no problem. So I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with it. So that's where it is. Okay, Greg B says, okay, do I transfer now or wait to see if they offer a transfer bonus? I really doubt there's going to be a transfer bonus. I mean, if I had to bet money, I would bet real money on that. There's not going to be a transfer bonus. AA points are just worth too much. So maybe I'm wrong. So you can do that. But yeah, you can transfer now or you can wait. It looks like they're going to be a permanent transfer partner, at least as far as we know. So I don't know. I thought about that. Should I just transfer them all real fast? And I thought, no. I'm going to earn a lot more. So that's kind of where I'm at. Can you explain why so many travel hackers value American points? Why are they so valuable? Okay, TBI, that's a good question. They're so valuable because they are valuable. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I see all the time flights coast to coast, 10,000, 11,000, 13,000, 15,000 points. And that's the same flight that Delta will charge 34,000 points for. Same flight. But it's where business class and I mean, we're flying Qatar Q suites. Qatar Q suites. That's the best business class in the world. Well, I think they did a plane change and it may not be Q suites, but it's still Qatar business class from Doha down in the Middle East to Berlin. It's like a 7-8 hour flight in a business class, the best business class product in the world, they say. And it was 42,000 American points. And like $12 in taxes and fees. 42,000 points in business class. I flew home last minute from Rome last year on American, 60,000 points. Last minute, the day before. Their points are just great. They're just great. So that's where we're at on it. All right. Well, I want to get to more comments, but I want to kind of get into because I like to keep these under an hour. That gives me about 47 minutes. So I want to kind of keep on track real quick just so we can have some semblance of order to this. So weekly topics. I mean, these are the things I try to go through every week. New developments. You know what we're going to talk about with that. Restaurant rewards, we're going to kind of skip because I'll kind of weave that into a little bit of getting to keep my Prestige card and all that. Centerpiece, you know what that is. And then we'll get to the other things that we didn't get to last week. And I still kind of held them over to this time. Okay, so first of all, new developments. The biggest new development in all this for me is it's just that I get to keep my Prestige card. And they haven't said that outright, but there is a clause. There's a statement in there that says if you have the Prestige card and you use your 4th night free benefit and you use your new Elite card, you can't use them together. So if they're forcibly making me switch to the new card, then why on earth would they have that language? So the frequent miler guys agree. I heard them say it. I'm getting to keep my Prestige card. And that is just the most exciting news because the Prestige card is 5X on all flights, whether you buy them through Expedia or directly with the airlines. And it's 5X on all dining, not this 6X on Friday and Saturday nights, 3X everything, 5X on all dining. And then you get 3X on other things like hotels directly. And then you get 3X on cruise lines and then 1X everywhere else. But that card is just, that multiplier is amazing, 5x, and I get to keep it. So that's kind of the new development that I'm so very excited about. Well, that leads me into the Strata Elite card, which we did sign up for. My player 2 just signed up for it today, got approved. It's coming. They do give you kind of an instant card you can use temporarily. So if you sign up for it, you'll know that. All right, let me go back to comments real quick. So TBI, I hope that helped you, the explanation of why American points are so valuable. Greg B, you can't bring 2 guests with you on each of those 4 Admirals entrances. So I'm for sure keeping the exact. Yeah, me too. I mean, we won't even use them when my player 2's traveling with me, which is most of the time. So I'm keeping the executive card. It gives me the status stuff. It gives me all the time 2 guests every single time I fly. Like I said, I went to those Admirals Clubs 30 plus times last year. I'm keeping that card too. Okay, Mike Newland. Where do you value Citi points now with this new news? Well, I've always said I value points based upon the highest value of their best transfer partner that I want to actually use, right? That was trouble with Virgin because I value Virgin really high, but I don't always want to use Virgin because it's just weird and hard sometimes. But this is easy. I mean, I'm already an American guy. So I value American points between 6.3 and 6.8 cents a piece for me for my use case. But I'll probably lower that down because I'm going to start using them for domestic flights. In domestic flights, I can often get 2.5 or better. So if you average those together, I think Citi points are worth 5 cents a piece, probably, maybe 4.5. And I'm going to get lots and lots of them. I mean, if I put all my spending on this, I did a little math. I think I can earn 400,000 just on my spending, not on sign-up bonuses. I mean, it's just unbelievable because I can get 5x, 6x, 12x in so many categories. It's just crazy. So, Mike, I don't know. Other people might see it differently. I heard some people in some of the other videos about this, just like, well, this is okay. This is all right. I don't think so. I mean, I think those people just, and there are folks who just hate American and won't fly them. If it was free, they wouldn't fly American. They're going to pay to fly Delta no matter what, or United. Okay, do you, man. But this is, I don't know any other way to see it. Citi just catapulted to the best card issuer. In my mind, it's not even a contest. It's not even close. It's like they're playing in pro league and the others are like still in high school. I mean, this is crazy. 1-to-1 transfers to American, and then you earn a bazillion points. Both of those things together is just, I know I'm overly excited, but I really am this excited. I'm not making this up. This is how I feel about it. All right. So Juan Garcia, I have this Chase Sapphire Preferred, or he means Citi Strata Premier probably, flying out of Miami as an AA hub and transfer 1-to-1 with my CSP makes it huge. You're right, Juan. It makes it huge. I mean, I'm just not going to, I always pay for cheap flights. I don't think I'm going to have to anymore because I think I'm just going to have unlimited American miles. That's what it seems like it's going to be until they devalue. RC channel member, thank you for your support, RC. Just signed up for the Strata Elite. Your excitement convinced me. Yeah. And that makes me excited because I couldn't, you know how Citi is with like, you know, referral bonuses. They don't usually have them. So I'm excited that you're excited and somebody signed up for it because of what we're talking about here. And I haven't even gotten to the details of the card. So that's pretty cool. Is the Elite card metal? I don't know. Probably. That'd be my guess. I mean, my Prestige card is kind of a carbon fiber type of card. So maybe it is. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, QC man, is the AA transfers on Prestige card as well? I assume yes, since it's on the CSP. Yes, I already checked my Citi Prestige. 1,000 points equals 1,000 points. It's a direct transfer. Which is, man, I got a lot of Citi points. This is great. I mean, I don't know. We might just need to do I'm going to talk to my wife and maybe do an around the world or something and first in business class. Because I mean, this is a lot of points. I'm telling you, Citi points are easy. If you get built up, now it takes a while to get all their cards, but once you get all their cards and get a bunch of custom caches and have, you know, different, you can just build up so many points so fast. This is awesome. Okay. Polygraph Zone says, personally, I'd transfer now. Citi doesn't do bonuses for transfers like Amex does. That's true. So yeah, maybe get rid. There was a time that they only added American for a few months in the past too. That might be something to remember. I might just transfer a whole bunch too. QC Man 2000 $1.99 super sticker. He's a channel member. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that so much. Last week I couldn't even believe it. I was so humbled. I had so many super stickers, so many super chats. It was like over $50 worth. And I've never, and some bought channel memberships for others, gifted them. I've never had success like that. And y'all, I was so humbled and moved by that support. So I appreciate it. Look at this. We got 49 people here. So if you hadn't hit that like button, if you've not subscribed to the channel, please do that. Polygraph Zone, never know if transfer rate goes down. Yeah, that's true. Or it could go away. Citi's done that before. So that's a good point. DEM says, really curious to see what they're going to do with us Prestige card holders. Haven't been converted yet. Yeah. You might not have been on when I talked about this earlier. I don't think they're converting us. Listen, DEM, I think we get to celebrate because we're not, I don't think we're going to have to change. I mean, cities traditionally let you keep some cards, and there's language that says you can't use the benefits of the Prestige with the Elite. Well, if they're changing Prestiges all to Elites, then why would they have that language? I haven't seen anything about it either. And I think that means we're getting to keep it, because when they told us we were having to get rid of our Rewards Plus, they told us months in advance. No advance here. So that's what we're thinking. RC, channel member, $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate that support. Both you and QC Man, both of you, appreciate that so much. QC Man 2000, how long till the floodgates of all the new AA points cause a severe devaluation? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's why I'm going to buy flights while I can. I'm going to try to look out as far. I guess you can go almost a year out with AA. I'm going to try to buy as much as I possibly can for different things, and then just cancel them and get my points back if I don't need them. Or you do think there won't be a devaluation beyond what normally happens over time? I don't know. I think it's possible there won't, because let me tell you why. Because although I'm trying to proselytize for Citi, there are some people who just hate Citi. I mean, and there are just as many people who hate American. They do. I mean, I saw some videos this morning talking about, transfers to American, but I won't fly American. I had this bad experience here. Okay, that's kind of good for us. Maybe they won't devalue. But those of us who see the value in it, which is just amazing. I mean, it's like I said, just falling off of trees, raining. It's raining points. And those of us who see that value, man, it's just nobody's beating them. I mean, they just left American Express in the dust. They just left Chase in the dust. And Capital One, I mean, they're not even, you can't even see them behind them, at least in my estimation. So, Polygraph Zone, waiting to see what travel and purchase protections on the World Legend MasterCard. Yeah, okay. We'll wait and see on that one together. Terry Marburger says, is on Premier. I guess he means the transfer. I think so. I think it's on all of them. I mean, I haven't checked our Premier card yet, but it is on my Prestige. And somebody else commented on here, it was on their Premier. So I think so. Texas Dog, howdy. Hey, Texas Dog. Good to have you here. Great to have everybody on here. I'm 55. I just hit a new live record. Never had 52 was last week. That's the most I've ever had. Thank y'all so much. That means absolutely. I'm deeply humbled by that. Thank y'all so much. So let's talk about this. 80,000 bonus points. That's what we got, because I don't have that Citi relationship banking. I don't have 200 grand with them. So we got the 80,000 points, $5.95 a year. I think that's more than fair for what you're getting for the card. Let's talk about the multipliers. So I actually was kind of dogging on this card in a video last week, because I was thinking they were going to make me get rid of my Prestige. But now that I think I'm going to get to keep the Prestige and have this card, I am thinking this card is amazing. I mean, amazing. And I think the multipliers are amazing. So the 12X through the portal. I don't like to use portals, but I will use them for hotels sometimes. So if I do that, and I'll only do that after I've got plenty of American loyalty points through the American Airlines hotel, because I do get 10X with the executive card on that one. So Probably this will be like a little bit towards the end of the year every year. So that's okay. You get that with car rentals and with bookings on hotels through the portal. So big deal. No big deal. But a great multiplier. 12x is a great multiplier. So you're not just getting 12x thank you points anymore. You're getting 12x American miles now. That is incredible. It just is. And then 6x points on air travel booked on Citi travel. I never book air travel. I'm just going to get my 4x points with my American Airlines card, on the executive card when I buy American flights, and then I'll get 5x on everything else with my Prestige card directly with the airline. So that was meaningless to me, but it may mean something to you. 6x. Okay, this is the one everybody's just all upset about. You know, I've heard several people kind of like, this is crazy. And it is crazy. It's typical Citi craziness. And that is 6x on Friday nights and Saturday nights from 6 p.m. or 5 p.m., I think. Yeah, I think 5 p.m. Eastern Standard, maybe 6 p.m. But 5 p.m. till like 5 a.m. the next morning. This is the party hours, right? 6 to 6, 6 to 6, or 5 to 5, 5 to 5, whatever. Friday and Saturday nights. And they're like, this is crazy. It is crazy, but they still give 3x all the rest of the time. And why are people complaining about that when 3x is a typical dining multiplier? I mean, at least they're giving something that's 6x. And I would have been upset about that if I'd lost my Prestige 5x all the time, but not now. This is great. I'm just going to use the rest of the week. I'm going to use the Prestige. And on Friday and Saturday nights, I'm going to use the Elite. Just more points, baby. Just more points. And then 3x points per dollar spent on restaurants, as we said. And then this is the multiplier that, oh my, they broke the game with this. When's the last time you saw a top level card? Now you do see the Venture X card has 2x on everything. That's its thing, but it doesn't have 12x. Well, I guess it does through the portal, but I mean, it's not the same card, but they broke the game because they're giving 1.5x on everything. I mean, the American Express Platinum would be a decent earning card if it gave 1.56x on everything. And so would the new reserve card. It'd be a good card. 1.5x on everything as a general spending card. I mean, you understand. Yeah, but you could get 2x on, yes, and you can have a Citi setup, and I will with the double cash and get 2x. But you understand, nobody gripes about the Chase Freedom Unlimited card as your basic earning card in the Chase system, and it's 1.5x. Yes, but those are Chase points, and those are more valuable. Not today. Not anymore. Nope. I'm sorry, but high points are not worth more than American Airlines points. They are not. Not even close. Not even close. So 1.5x, they just, like I said, they just launched past all the competition. This is a great card, man. This is a great card, I think. All right, so let me see. I missed a few here. Is on the premiere. Texas Dog, I think we were there. He said, howdy. And he said, hey, QC Man 2000. So guys, feel free to greet each other. That's great. Rodrigo Mendez, I'm not ready for American Airlines pesos. Okay. Not sure what you mean by that, but they're more like American Airlines gold coins because they're very, very, very valuable. But I think I know what I mean. I think you mean they may devalue like Delta has. And so, you know, Sky Pesos Delta. So maybe it may happen. I hope not. So I'm going to buy up while I can. Okay. QC Man 2000. Hey, Texas Dog. Hey, Mike Newland. RC, hit that like and subscribe button if you're new here. One of my favorite channels. Thank you, RC. You're a great, great channel member. I appreciate it so much. And thank you for the super chat again, you and QC Man. Appreciate that support. I'm very, very humbled by it. Greg B, just transferred 87,000 thank you points to AA instantaneous as we hoped. Awesome. That is awesome. So now you just got 87,000. Okay, you just got you 2 Qatar Q Suite business class flights. I mean, I just bought them. 42,000 points each from Doha to Europe. You did that from transferring the easiest points to earn in the game. That is awesome. Congratulations, Greg. QC Man 2000. I think the City Nights thing is a little too gimmicky. Yeah. You know, Can you imagine the headache, the tech headache on their end on keeping track of that? But whatever. I mean, just make it 6x for the whole weekend or 4x at all times. I know that would have been easier. 4x all the time. But I mean, I like this better because I get 5x all the time. And then now, every now and again, I was 6x. So, hey, a little bit more is a little bit more for me. But for everybody else, I think the 4x would have been a lot smarter. Alex Y says, I would have liked 4x on restaurants and 2x base. So I'd be okay giving up my double cash and my custom cash for restaurants. Yeah. Now you still got to do a this would have been just like the one card to rule them all. If it had been 2x and then 4x dining. I mean, it would have been the one card to rule them all. It would have been like, just carry this card. That's it. It would have been amazing. It's still kind of that way because the 1.5x everywhere really beats their competition so bad. So, Elvis, I have a banking question. Would a bank report to check systems for an account that was closed for inactivity? Elvis, I am not the guy. Is it RJ? Who's the guy who does all the? I mean, he's a great creator, but he does all the bank stuff. Run on the Bank, I think, is what it's called. His channel. He'd be a good guy for you to ask that question to. I don't deal with bank bonuses and stuff very much. Greg B, $2 super sticker. Greg, thank you so much. Again, the fact that y'all do this humbles me to no end, and I appreciate the support. 67 people. My previous record last week was 52 people. This week I have 67 people. I can't thank y'all enough. I appreciate that so much. Travis Travels says Citi is now the best setup out there. Yep. And as of today, in my opinion, the best setup of all time. And I mean, I'm having to redo everything. I'm going to have to spend like 6 hours redoing everything. Which cards I spend at what? How my strategy is about this. Because everything just changed today. I mean, the whole thing just got upended in one day. Now, not for people who hate AA and not for people who hate Citi and are going to hate Citi no matter what. But for those of us who rationally can see that Citi is got great earnings. I mean, great earnings. And that AA is so valuable. I mean, today is the best day in points and miles history, maybe. At least for me, I get to keep the prestige. And then you get all this and transfer partner. This is the best day ever. So I agree, Travis. QC Man 2000, you sound so happy, man. Were you this happy at the birth of your kids? Well, I think I was. I mean, I was pretty happy, but I guess that I've just been this when I knew I was built up to excitement when my kids were coming. But this, I thought that I was losing my prestige and going to be disappointed. But hey, man, don't hate on a guy for having some joy. And I've got some joy today. It's pretty good. So don't tell my kids if I seem more excited today than I did then. All right, cool. Thank you, QC, man. Texas Dog, $1.99 super chats. How about them dogs? How about them dogs? You bet. Thank you for that, man. I appreciate the support. Marquez McConico just applied and was approved for the Strata Elite. Congratulations, man. That makes 3 of us on here that have done it today. QC Man 2000, TBF, the non-chase bros always kill Chase for being 1.5x, but the Chase fanboys definitely ignore that fact. Yeah. I mean, this is good. This is great. If that's good, this is fantastic. I mean, if 1.5 cents, because I could transfer them to Hyatt, which is, I agree, Hyatt's good. But this is 1.5x. You can transfer to American, which is some of the best airline points in the game altogether. Texas Dog, I'm just kidding. Recently rediscovered your channel. Keep up the good work. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Man, this community is the kindest, most supportive community there is. I appreciate it so much. E&M, the elite card isn't that great, but the free card that came out today is amazing. And the Citi Trio is super strong. I'm happy for the prestige holders. Special won't happen until 2026. Yeah. So yeah, we're everybody of us who still have prestige cards today was a big time win. Big time win. Okay. NN3, do you trust Citi? I agree. Citi partners are great, and AA miles adds more value to it. But looking at what Alaska mile value is, I wish there was a card that could transfer there. Well, there is. There's the Bilt card. I mean, the Bilt card is pretty good dining card. It's 3x on dining and 6x on the first day of the month. So, yeah, I love Alaska. In fact, what I'm going to have to decide is if if Bilt comes out with a card, one of their options is a 0 annual fee card that has 1.5x on general spend. And if that happens, I'm going to have to decide, would I rather have 1.5x that can be transferred to Alaska, or 2x, which I can get with the Citi Double Cash, that can be transferred to AA? I don't know, because I do value Alaska points just a little bit higher than AA points. I mean, when I did my full evaluation. So I don't know. That'll be a tough thing. But do I trust Citi? About as much as you can trust a bank. So the answer is probably no. But, RJ Financial is the guy. Thank you, QC, man. Yeah, he's good. He's good. And when it comes to bank bonus stuff, he's your guy. He's a great one to ask. Chad's Money Minutes. Yo, hey, Chad. Good to have you here, man. Thank you. Looks like we have 71. That is like way far and above any record I had before. I think 52 is the most I had before. Thank y'all so much for your support. I'm deeply humbled by it. This is the greatest community of the most supported people. Chad, great to have you here. By the way, if you haven't watched Chad's perspective, he's like expert level at this, and his channel is fantastic, and it gets very real, which I really, really appreciate. Ian says, Ian M, Alaska miles give you better value flying AA, but the availability is so much more limiting compared to booking direct with AA points that I don't even bother. Just book the flight I want with AA. Yeah, I agree with AA, but that's not where the Alaska, I mean, to me, the Alaska, the 45,000 point flights in business class to Europe, that's where it's just crazy good. And they are there. And if not, there's 55,000 points ones all the time, which are still good. So yeah, Alaska has a lot of good points. So those are very, very valuable. Texas Dog, am a dog, but my cousins are Auburn fans. Awesome. Was it kick 6 game and pulled for Auburn SEC, baby? Yeah. Now there's two things you shouldn't talk about on these things, and that's religion and politics, but football might be in there too. So I'm just going to leave it there. I might whisper a little bit of a War Eagle, but just leave it there. Okay. I think you're War Eagle. I think you're right. All right. Charles Chu, I just tried to test transferring to AA and got an error message. Okay. Well, hopefully you can try again. Maybe double check your numbers, because somebody just tried it earlier in the chat and said that it worked good. QC Man says, hey, Chad, Texas Dog, I agree with you. We are in a credit card recession. Yeah, I mean, today's a crazy day. So, Leon Dre, I'm at a United hub, so I'm unsure of how valuable this card transfers to AA miles would be for me, but it's an interesting card. Okay, well, Leon, for 6 years, 5 or 6 years, I lived in a Delta hub, and I didn't fly Delta. I flew United, and they didn't have as many flights, and I always had to take a layover, but let me tell you why I did that. And where I was in Detroit area, and I flew out of the other terminal, not the McNamara terminal, all the time on United. And I always had to go through Houston or through Chicago. So that was kind of annoying, but I got upgraded all the time with status. I mean, on almost every flight. I was like gold, and then for a while I was platinum status, and I got upgraded like, I don't know, 50% of the time with gold and like 75% of the time with platinum. And because I had the club card, I could get into the Lufthansa lounge, which was the only lounge I could go to there, but it was a great lounge. So sometimes not flying the hub airline, if you've got enough flights to be status, can give you a lot more upgrades. So it's just something to think about. I mean, I wouldn't say that it's necessarily worth it all the time, but something to think about. So thank you, Leon. Ian M, $1.99 super chat. I don't know how to tell the difference between super sticker, super chats, but if I call it one or the other, just know that I'm appreciative, deeply, deeply appreciative. Thank you, Ian. He says, congrats on a record audience. Love the energy. Yeah. 79 people. I mean, that's like getting close to triple digits. I'm blown away. Alex Y. Leandre, I'm in the same situation. Definitely interested in this card, but United has been more convenient. Yeah. And then Leandre, interesting. Might tell my wife. Leandre, I'm in the same situation. And Leandre, interesting. Might tell my wife and try for it then. And Frugal Dad Finance, my 5th video today about the Strata Elite. Love it. Yeah. But I bet you nobody else likes it as much as excited as the Rewards Master is, because I get to keep the Prestige card. It's awesome. So, okay, moving on to the credits. I think the credits are really good too. I mean, I know, well, they don't, I mean, you can get over $2,000 in credits on the reserve card. You can get $1,700 in credits on the American Express Platinum. Yeah, I know, I've had some of those cards. But I like credits that are easy to use. That's why I like the Delta Reserve card. I think those credits are really easy to use. These ones, you get a $300 hotel credit. You got to stay 2 nights. And everybody said, well, you got to stay 2 nights with FHR. But you know what? With FHR, you got to buy an expensive hotel. I think with Citi, you can just buy any hotel. You can buy a Fairfield Inn and use the $300 credit. That's easy. Easy to get your value. $200 splurge credit. You know what that is to me? That is a $200 take my wife to a play in New York City because she loves plays, Ticketmaster, and a $200 American Airlines. And I looked up the terms and conditions because, it says there, the limitations apply. You know what you can't do with it? You can't buy your status up, and you can't buy through their hotel and shopping portals with it. That's all it means, from what I could tell from the terms and conditions. So you can buy flights with it. It's a $200 American credit. That's easy to use, especially if you fly American all the time. And then the $200 Black Lane credit. Everybody's been dogging on this. I'm really excited about this. We're going to use this thing because it's like they said, well, a Black Lane is $150. And this is the example somebody gave. And, you can get an Uber for $40 from that location. So that means for $50 out of my pocket, instead of $40, I am riding in a limousine with a guy who's holding up a placard with my name on it. And I don't have to go out to the mass of people and wait for my Uber and go to the right stall. And I'll take that deal any day. I mean, it doesn't make the card, no, but that is a cool extra benefit that I'm excited about. I've never ordered a limo at an airport. That's cool. I think that's awesome. So I don't know why people are criticizing it so much. Priority Pass, this one doesn't have restaurants, but it does have guests. My old Prestige that I get to keep, as I pointed out, so excited about, does have restaurants. So I'll keep that one. And then my Player 2 will have this, because we'll get rid of the Venture X now that she's going to have this card, because why keep it? I mean, we don't even need that thing anymore. So we were going to get rid of it anyway, though. And then American Airlines lounge passes, she'll get 4 lounge passes to American clubs. That's going to be great. That's about what she needs. Also, global entry, pre-check, all of that. And then I just put this to show that it says American Airlines as points transfer. So that's where we're at on it. And I am excited. I don't know if I'm the most excited guy, but I can't wait to see the video of the guy who's more excited than me about this, because it is really, really good. All right, let me go back a little bit into the comments. Let's see. Yeah, the last one we saw was Frugal Dad says 5th video today about the Strata. Yeah. Texas Dog, thumbs up. Please hit the like button. 78 people in here. I don't know how many. I can't tell on here how many have hit the thumbs up button, but please do that. Please subscribe if you haven't. And thank y'all for the super chats and super stickers. I just can't. It's so funny. I had a conversation with my Player 2, my wife, the other day, and she said, people do that? I mean, she didn't know a lot about YouTube before, and she's just been amazed too, that all the support and the kindness and just the best community in the world. So we're very humbled. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Solid Liquid Fox. I fear the AA devaluation is in motion now that even Strata Premier can transfer. Alaska may be the most valuable airline points in the near future. Well, yeah, I think they already are. I mean, honestly, I think they are the most valuable. But let's see. I mean, if AA went through, say, a 10% devaluation, I still think this is a win. I mean, I do. A 20% evaluation, I don't know. because they were that much better than everybody else's. So, I mean, they would have to devalue by, I don't know, 60%, 70% to be worth what Delta points are worth. I mean, they're worth so much more. So, yeah. Keep the prestige for now. Yep. We'll see. But, if they let us keep us now would have been the time for them to make us not keep it. I think that we might get to keep it. At least I'm hopeful. Sergio Jassa says Citi and AA is as great as Chase and Hyatt. Game changer. I agree. I mean, I think it's the best ecosystem as of today. It just is. And they also have some good hotel partners. If you haven't looked at the preferred and all that stuff, I'm going to do some videos about that in the near future. That's really good stuff. QC Man, in your opinion, if you're an AA loyalist, it's still better to get the top tier AA card and earn loyalty points and unlimited Admirals Club over earning more potential miles and only 4 passes. Yes. That's why I got that card for my player 2, and I'm keeping my prestige and my executive card. Yeah. I think that's exactly my plan. It's exactly my plan. QC Man, you can also use the $300 credit over multiple bookings if you're into booking super budget stays. Yeah. I mean, it's an easy credit. I know everybody's like, and I've seen a couple of videos like, well, you got to have a 2-night stay. Yeah. So what? If it's just 2 nights at $100. I mean, you get 200 or you 300 and you get half off the next time. And I guess people are just so used to that hotel credit being for FHR luxury stuff. But Citi's like, no, we want this card to be a daily driver. We want it to be a true lifestyle card where you can use it for your general spending at 1.5x, and you can use it for just your everyday hotel. And it's way different than that edit card, collection that Chase is trying to do, where you got to spend $700 or whatever to even use the credit. I mean, this is better. Citi just came out from behind and just, clocked everybody else. I mean, they just did. So, Texas Dog, is this your first time in a limo, doctor? Yeah. Educators aren't that kind of doctors. Okay. So yeah, that would be, I think I went in high school. I went to the prom in one. So does that count? I've never had one pick me up at the airport though. So that would be pretty cool. I mean, if anybody's going anywhere and I can meet you there and you want to be picked up in a limo, and I mean, we can do that. That would be cool. Cause it's been since high school for me. That's cool. All right. Texas Dog. Yes, I am. Okay. Henry Louisville. Anyone know if the $0 Strata card will allow transfers to AA? I'm thinking they may not allow that since it's not an upgraded card. No, I doubt they will. I don't know that for sure. I haven't checked that. So I don't know, but I'm kind of doubting that it's probably like with Chase and like it was before with Citi, that you have to have the more expensive cards. You have to have at least an annual fee card. Let's see. Is a black lane ride better than riding QC Man 2000 in a Uber Comfort or XXL? Does it come with amenities and extras? I don't know, but I don't think those Uber Comforts, they pick you up at right in, a baggage claim. I don't think. I mean, I've never used one of those. I just use regular Uber. So this will be a learning curve for me. So if anybody knows, let QC Man and myself know. TJ Rosenbaum, only the Prestige, Premier, and Elite can transfer to AA. Okay. That is exactly what I expected. Texas Dog, QC Man 2000. Texas Dog just says hi to QC Man 2000. Texas Dog compared Black Lane prices, and they are really pricey compared, okay, to Uber and others. That's what others have said too. Chad's Money Minute says, yes, the no annual fee card will allow for partner transfer. Oh, okay. Seem to be differing opinions on that. Frugal Dad Finance, are we talking J.R. Ewing type of limo? That's from the old Dallas TV show. I know that reference. Or the Lincoln Town Car type of limo. I don't know. Probably the Lincoln Town Car. And Texas Dog, sorry, but my iPhone is acting wanky right now. No problem. It happens to all of us. Texas dog. Jose Santiago says, I got the $0 annual fee Citi. Thank you. Preferred that allows transfers to limited partners at lower rates. Okay, so it's limited partners. Probably not AA would be my guess. Jose, let me know for sure in the comments. Arce, I have not used Black Lane, but I have used a similar limo black car service for work, and it's way better than Uber Black in my experience. Okay, RC, apparently you've done it and you know that it's way better. Sounds cool. All right, we got about 10 minutes to hit our hour time frame. So I'm getting on to some of the stuff that we were supposed to get to last time, but didn't get to. This is in my upcoming trip section. So upcoming trips, we have an upcoming trip to the UAE. So we're going to Abu Dhabi and also to Dubai this fall. And then we're going up to Berlin. And this is what we booked on excursions. We're going to do the WB Park. It's got all the superheroes from DC and all that. And the Ferrari World. Those are both indoor amusement parks because it's like 100 and a zillion degrees in the UAE. So we're doing that. And then when we get to Berlin, what we have booked is hop on, hop off bus tour. I know that's like the most cheesy, touristy thing in the world to do, but we kind of like them to listen to the thing and ride around in the top deck and see the whole city. We like them. So we're doing that. And then we're doing a World War II tour there in Berlin. And then we're probably going to go to one of the camps outside later. So if you know of anything that's really fun there in Dubai and Abu Dhabi or in Berlin, yeah, put that in the comments because we'd love to know. We're trying to build out our trip. We've got all the hotels and flights and all that planned out, but just trying to look at excursions now. Okay, reward deal of the day. I like to talk about the Mileage Plus X app. I just did a video 2 days ago on why I earn miles so often in a program that I don't like, and that is the United Mileage Plus program. Don't like them. They're okay. 80,000 point business flights, most of the time 88,000 points from the US over to Europe. But the reason I earn them is because the Mileage Plus X app works for me so well. And I have people who give me responses. They're like, why do you use that when you can use the AA or the Built dining program or the United dining program or whatever? Because I can't use those. I live in a smaller community. And those of you who live in larger communities, you probably don't know this, but there are and I live in a town with hundreds of restaurants, hundreds. Okay. Everybody eats out all the time, but it's not a big city. So, I mean, we have, in the 50,000-ish range of people here, but in our city, we have hundreds and hundreds of restaurants, and not one of them is on Built Dining. Not one of them is on, because those are all local restaurants. And our local restaurants here in small town America have so much business. They don't need to, they're packed every single day, all the time. They don't need to promote themselves. They get the business. That's how smaller cities are. So you know where I can go? I can use the Mileage Plus X app, and I can go to Outback and get 4 extra United points per dollar plus my credit card points. I can go to Texas Roadhouse. I can go to Longhorn Steakhouse. I can go to Applebee's. I can go to Chipotle. I can go to Subway. I can go to, the list is endless of these chain restaurants. So if you ever wonder why I push Mileage Plus X so much, I would push a different program. If American had it, man, I'd push it. But I push it because you can earn in smaller city America at chain restaurants. And it's not just these local mom and pops that are looking for business, which they're doing in big cities, but not in small town America. In small city America, those local places are packed. You got to wait half an hour at the best times at those kind of places. So that's kind of why. But what I really like about Mileage Plus X app is we go to the movies sometimes, and there's always movie theaters on there. So these are the 3 that I see all the time. AMC, Cinemark, and Regal. 3 points per dollar. And it works seamlessly. You just get the gift card on your phone through the Mileage Plus X app, and you're getting your 3 plus your credit card points per dollar with United through the Mileage Plus X. So that's a pretty cool multiplier to me, or double dip opportunity for going to the movies. So there's that. Let me go over to the comments. Let's see. The last one we had was RC was talking about the Black Lane. Jose Santiago, I'll check. Matt Clausen, can't believe Citi nerfed the Elite on launch day. Nerfed it. What do you mean exactly, Matt, by that? I'm pretty excited about it myself. So let me know what you're talking about there. I know you would know though, because nobody does their research like Matt Clausen. If you haven't seen his channel, then you don't know what I mean. But man, the guy knows. Texas Dog. I also checked quotes for Black Lane in Europe, and it's also expensive for me. Okay, so Matt Clausen, hey howdy, says Texas Dog. Matt Clausen says, hey Texas Dog, QC man, nothing wrong with the hop on hop off as long as it isn't the only thing you do. No, it's never the only thing we do. It's usually the first thing we do to kind of get the lay of the land. We like the hop on hop off. We like it. It's fun. So do you plan to get the Elite for yourself as well, or just for player 2? Right now, just for player 2. I'm just going to use my Prestige. And I just don't see a lot of benefit for me since we'll have one in the household and we can use it for the expanded multipliers. And then she can get those 4 passes to the Admirals Clubs every year since I already have full access to Admirals Clubs. So that's my plan. Good question, though, QC man. Sergio Jasa, we took a business van with Black Lane for about $220 and first class for $250 from LaGuardia. Black Lane, just another level up than Uber Black. Okay, thank you for that point there. Mike Newland, you can 3X on those with the Saver card already, so you could stack there. Yeah, okay. Yeah, good point, Mike. Appreciate it. Jose Santiago, Citi, thank you. Preferred cards allow transfers to 19 distinct partners at 70% of Premier, but no AA yet. Okay, that makes sense. So yeah, it seems like right now just the 3 cards transfers to AA. Travis Travels, the big catch to the $300 hotel credit is the fact that their portal tends to be a lot more expensive. For me, about 80% of the time. I need to really research it, but I know on the AA hotel platform, which I use all the time, this is strange. I don't know why, but Marriott hotels tend to be the same price. At least they have been for me. But Hiltons are more, IHGs are more, Independents are more. But Marriotts are the same. So I wonder if that's true on Citi. So I'm trying to check that out myself. Texas Dog was distracted after rewatch your video. I missed the UA credits for cinemas. Okay. Yeah. Just check that out there with Mileage Plus X. Kill the Boy says, question on Venture X. How's cancellation paralysis going? Did you end up keeping it? Well, we don't have to make the decision for a few months, but we're going to get rid of the thing. I mean, now that we have this and player 2 is going to use that, I don't think we fly through Dallas a lot. So we were using the lounge access there, but now that player 2 will have American lounge access, there's like 7 of them or something in Dallas. So that'll work fine. Matt Clausen, Nerf, gave Premier holders no reason to jump up to the Elite with 1-to-1 on all major cards. Didn't move Prestige off because the card is mediocre at best, but 1-to-1 to Premier undercut Elite. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. In other words, now that you got AA transfers, why would everybody go out and get the Elite? For us, it makes sense for my player 2 because it's kind of a American Airlines Admirals Club card light, and it works for her. But also because that 1.5x multiplier on American points. I mean, you get 1.5x on American points. That's a great base multiplier. However, Matt's rightly going to point out, yeah, but you can get the Citi double cash and get 2 with one of those other cards. So that's true. All right. Well, I said that I was going to keep it at an hour, and it's been 59 minutes. And so thank y'all so much. I had my record well over 70 in here. I think it was at 78 at one point today. And just the support of this community. I know I was like a kid in a candy store excited today, but that's really how I felt. That was authentic because I'm just very excited. I'm a Prestige guy. I'm a Citi guy, and I'm an American guy. And today was the greatest combination of days. So thank you. Some of you gave super chats and super stickers. I didn't see anybody become a channel member or gift a membership today, but I really appreciate that. I can't tell you. It's just humbling to me that people would appreciate my comments and my perspectives and want to support it in that way. So thank y'all so very much. So with that, I'm going to start signing off. We still have 69 here at the end, and I appreciate y'all for all being here as I start to shut off this live. But don't forget that in this community, I mean, it is the greatest community. It's the greatest hobby in all the world. And now my beloved Citi and American, I think, provide the greatest connection, the greatest system that there is, at least for today, until there's a devaluation. So let me see just a couple last comments before I shut down. RC says, great live. Texas Dog says, I enjoyed your show. Keep it up and Tour Channel will grow. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for your support. It's meaningful. QC Man, again, channel member says, if you don't already have a ton of cards with Priority Pass or Global Entry, like a lot of folks in this community, then it's useful over the Chase Sapphire Preferred. Yeah, I think so. That's probably the Citi Strata Premier. That is so confusing. I mean, the CSP for both. Chad's Money Minutes. Hope to see you at the class of 2025 live this evening. Oh man, I got a work thing I got to do, but I'll try to, if I can get done in time, I'm going to try to jump on. That's awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing you. Hopefully, Chad, at the Puerto Rico thing, because I'm already booked to come to that. So that'll be great. The raising of the oh man, I did it again. I almost said Chase Sapphire Preferred. The Citi Strata Premier annual fee will make me really consider. Oh, the Chase Sapphire Preferred annual fee will make me consider. QC Man gifted 1 Rewards Master membership. Thank you, QC Man. You support me as a channel member, and now you're helping others be channel members. That is a great help. Well, thank y'all. I appreciate you so much. Everybody who gave a gift, everybody who was supportive through just being a part of the largest crowd I've ever had on here, and then all the super stickers, super chats. I'm just very humbled by it. So go forth, earn points, spend points, and have outstanding travels. I appreciate every single one of you, and I'll see you here in the next one, hopefully next Sunday afternoon, 3:00. See you then.